For the Texans, they hope that this game righted the ship against the Tennessee Titans as they win 26-0. But because they're playing the Titans, we really don't know where the Texans stand at this point. Yeah, I got to say for the Texans, in week 4 against this Titans team, obviously they won 26-0. Wasn't all great. It was kind of ugly around halftime. 6-0 was the score. The defense was doing their job. They did get some missed field goals. They weren't exactly completely shut down, but they did it. They shut them down the second half. Hunter had 2 sacks. Stingley with a pick that kind of sealed it when they were up 12-0. Offensively, I just think that right now, at least they found out that Jaquavius Marks is their best running back. They figured that out. They gave him 17 carries. He got 70 yards. He also had 50 receiving yards, so they're clearly trying to spam him. I mean, he needs to be the guy because Chubb just doesn't have it anymore. He's too old for him to be the number 1 back on a team. He's a solid switch-up power back, but Marks has to be the guy. He's the guy with the burst of speed and a little more activity, as well as the better receiving back. However, unfortunately for the Texans, you are playing the Titans, who have just looked, they've gone from bad to horrendous and fucking terrible. So when you're looking and you're trying to see, you know what I mean? Because for the Texans, the goal isn't to win some games, it's to get to the playoffs. I would say before the season, maybe kind of show that you're Super Bowl contenders. I would say we can walk back those expectations, but at this point, to get in the playoffs and just see what happens. But I think missing the playoffs would still be a failure, obviously, for the Texans in year 3 with Stroud and Ryans and what they've accomplished already. So with that being the case, looking at it from that standpoint, I mean, you saw some things that definitely could be cool, but then every time you just got to wonder, like, how much is this Titans ineptitude? Because the script from Nick Caley, again, wasn't great. There's still pressure on CJ Stroud. They're still committing penalties, holding and stuff like that. In the second half, maybe they unlock something. It was getting really bad, actually, when they had 1st and 30 after a couple penalties. And then Snead, because he was talking shit to Nico Collins for whatever reason, saying he didn't know who he was. Then he went out and let up the biggest play of the game with a 40-yard bomb on 2nd and 33. So I don't even know if I call that a great call. It was just a straight go route, and Nico just beat him. And there was no help over top. I don't know what the Titans are doing. And once the Texans figured out there was no help over the top, they just kept throwing it over the top to wide open guys. Stroud was really good, 22 for 28, 230 yards, I believe, 2 touchdowns, no turnovers. So that's what you want to see from him. But this defense just stinks. I mean, the Colts are a good team, we know that, but they put up 41 on these guys last week. Like, the Rams had 33 on them. Any good team just does whatever they want to the Titans, except for that random Cam Ward pass that you're going to see. And if they don't get a touchdown off that, the Titans aren't getting a touchdown, period. It's just what happens. It's just what's happened so far this season. So for the Texans, really, I mean, hey, look, you're not 0-4. You got to win. They needed a win to try to stem the tide, and they got it. I just would be concerned that the offense didn't really do anything super. Again, I don't know what they can do. I haven't looked at the All-22, so I don't know if their weapons just are bad outside of Nico Collins. But with Marks, at least they found something, a little bit of offense and ability to move the ball. So we'll see what happens there. Coming up, though, really tough schedule for the Texans. They play the Ravens next week. Now, the Ravens may suck, right? But we don't know if the Texans can really do what it takes to beat the Ravens. And the Ravens, very, very questionable. Don't want to get your hopes up, Texans fans, but Lamar, slight little hamstring, he might not play, so that would be a win. But if he is playing, obviously that's still going to be a tough game, as bad as they've looked early. And then you have the Seahawks and the 49ers, two really good defenses, kind of more complete teams than the Texans at this moment. Even though the 49ers are really, really banged up, so we don't know who's going to play or who will play at quarterback, wide receiver, running back. We don't know any of that for the 49ers at this current time. I mean, McCaffrey running back right now, as far as I know. I haven't seen the injury report though, dead ass. So I haven't watched the game yet. But for the Texans, man, a win. You definitely needed it before the stretch, and they gotta come out of this. Boy, that's tough. Like Niners, Seahawks, Ravens, for what they do right now. If they could somehow get 2 wins out of this and crawl back to 3 and 4, they would have to see that as a great position right now. Don't see them winning all 3. Those are just 3 really good teams that we've seen put it on the field against teams other than the Titans. And you just want to avoid disaster right now if you're the Houston Texans. So that's got to be the goal. Go out there, see what you can build on from this game. The defense definitely looks like a top unit. I mean, they've been guarding everyone so far this season. That's going to be put to the test against the Ravens if Lamar's there. And offensively, hey, look, you got the Ravens. So 1 week at a time, but that Ravens defense might be one of the worst in the league. So if there's ever a time for them to figure it out, now would be the time. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to do weekly videos for each team. So we have playlists directed to your team and the week in the description. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Please like, subscribe, and most importantly, comment in that section. I'd love to talk to you guys about what you think about the videos, what could be improved, what I did right. Thank you again. Lumia Sports. Peace.